Lynn Bixenspan. You've seen me on MTV if you tuned in 3 years ago for 13 seconds on that exact time, so I'm sure most of you are out here because of that. Thank you. My last name is really Bixenspan. It's a weird last name, I know. I actually had a host bring me out the other night and be like, "Your next comic, Lynn Bixenspan." And I was like, oh my god, I didn't know my 3rd grade bully was doing comedy. Like, that's not even a good insult. Like, that's like being like you're too clean, right? Like, spick and span. Like, if you're gonna insult me, I feel like you need to say something better. Like, at least come up with something clever. Be like, your next comic, her name is like Lynn Bixenspan. Like, if you're gonna insult me, say something clever, right? All right, since we're already talking about dicks, I'm gonna keep going. By round of applause, how many of the ladies have gotten unsolicited dick pics from men? Okay, that's like a decent number. How many men have sent unsolicited dick pics? Sounded like women. Okay. Well, now that we all know this about each other now, I got one. I got a text from a guy I hadn't talked to for a year at 2 a.m. And I feel like that's never good, right? At 2 a.m. when somebody texts you, it's never like, hey, how are you? Like, I just want to know how your nana's doing. Like, or like, how's your like, what's your chocolate chip cookie recipe? I forgot. Hope you're well. Like, it's always something weird. And it was the guy being like, hey, do you want to see a picture of my dick? It's artistic. And I was like, why, did you paint it? Like, I don't understand what an artistic dick pic is. Is it like a melting, like, Salvador Dali pic? Or is it like, just it's like chopped off and that's all you can see, like Van Gogh dick? Like, I don't know. Yes, thank you. A lot of comics talk about being single. I'm not single, I'm a freelance girlfriend. It's totally different. It's cool. Like, you get unlimited time off. Really good. I like it. Did you guys watch the Super Bowl? Okay, now I'm alienating you. I didn't watch the Super Bowl. I'm not that into sports, but I live in Midtown East, which is kind of like a douchey neighborhood. And there's a lot of sports bars. So I will just like go out to the bars by myself, like sidle up to the bar, order whiskey, look up at the TV where the game is playing, and be like, who's winning? The patriarchy? Because they always are. They always are. But I feel like you're not supposed to talk about that kind of stuff in politics on dates and stuff, right? So like, I usually wait until I get the guy home, and then I pop up at the end of the bed, and I'm like, boom, you just fucked a feminist! And it's contagious. It weirds me out for some reason when guys call themselves feminists. Does that weird you out? Like I'm not saying they shouldn't be feminists, but when they go out of their way to let you know how feminist they are, like looking at some guy's like bio on Twitter and it's like, I'm a technology evangelist and a feminist. Like why do you need to say that? It'd be like if I introduced myself and I was like, hi, I'm Lynn and I'm a black buddy. Or like, hi, I'm Lynn, nice to meet you. I'm an Asian amigo. Like, you don't need to tell us. Like, you can just be it. Like, why single that out? You know, like, you can just be like, I am a generic white liberal dude with all the right opinions, and we'll get it. Like, we'll just get it. We'll know. That's cool. That's all we need to know. Did you see the Facebook video that was going around with, like, the street harassment where the woman walked around? Okay. So after I saw that, I was like, you know, I'm used to this, right? And like, I don't do anything about it. And I was like, this empowers me, like, I'm gonna say something. So I was walking down the street and a guy turned to me and he was like, what you doing, baby girl? And I was like, hey, do not call me baby girl. My name is baby woman, okay? So I feel like that video was empowering. Have any of you guys ever been mugged? Clapping, yes, clap. Clap for surviving mugging. I actually had lived in the city for 11 years and I hadn't been mugged, and I was like, when is it going to be my time? And I was actually finally mugged walking through Midtown to work in the middle of the day. This is completely true. And I was mugged by an interracial couple, which I thought was like pretty cool and progressive. And the woman was kind of like the lead mugger, so I wanted to be like, high five, feminist mugging! And she was like not having it for some reason. And she turned to me and she was like, bitch, open your purse or I'm gonna punch you in your fucking face. And for some reason, swear to God, I was like, no thank you! No thank you! All right, have a good day. And then she looked at me like I was an idiot. Like, this is not how this works. Like, it's not like some guy like trying to sell you his hip-hop tape in Times Square and you can just say no. So she like repeated it slower the way you would to an idiot. And she was like, bitch, I said open your purse or I'm gonna punch you in your fucking face. And again, I'm like, no thank you, all right, bye, have a good day. And I just ran up to the avenue and like I was thinking, like, you always think you know what you're gonna do in that situation, right? Like they tell you there's two things you can do. There's like fight or flight. I feel like I proved there was a third. There's like fight, flight, or be really polite. And I did the third. Thank you, I'm Lynn Bixenspan.